In 1587, a group of English settlers arrived at a small island off the coast of what is now North Carolina. The island was lush, filled with potential and ripe for settlement. The settlers, led by John White, hoped to establish the first permanent English colony in the Americas, named the place Roanoke. But what was meant to be a new beginning would soon become one of the greatest mysteries in history. John White, eager to ensure the success of his people, left the colony in 1587 and traveled back to England for supplies. But when White returned 3 years later, in 1590, he found something that would haunt him for the rest of his life. The colony was gone. Not a single soul remained. There were no signs of a struggle, no remains, just silence. The only clue he found was a single word carved into a post-Croton. It was the name of a nearby island home to a Native American tribe. Was it a message from the missing settlers? Had they moved to Croton Island? Or was it a desperate cry for help? The word left behind has been the key to theories for centuries, but the true fate of the settlers remains a mystery. So what really happened at the lost colony of Roanoke? Were they wiped out by Native American tribes? Did they starve, or simply disappear? Or did they encounter something even stranger? Something beyond what we can understand? Historians and archaeologists have spent years digging into this mystery, but the answers remain elusive. Many theories have been put forward, and each one is as chilling as the last. One of the most popular theories is that the settlers were attacked by local tribes. The relationship between the English settlers and the Native American tribes was complex. While the Croton tribe had been friendly to the settlers, others were not. Some believed that these tribes, angered by English colonization, wiped out the Roanoke settlers in retaliation. However, there is a problem with this theory. No signs of a massacre have ever been found, no remains, no evidence of violence, and the carving of Croton doesn't seem to support it. Why would the settlers leave a message suggesting they had moved if they were wiped out in an attack? Another possibility is that the settlers were forced to move, perhaps because of dwindling resources, hunger, or disease. The colony's location wasn't ideal, and the settlers had no real way of surviving long-term without more supplies. It's possible that after White's departure, they simply decided to relocate to a nearby island like Croton or further inland to find new sources of food and shelter. This would explain why the colony was abandoned so abruptly. But why was there no sign of them? Why, after years of searching, have we found no remains, no evidence of their survival on Croton Island or anywhere else? Some have suggested that they might have integrated with local Native American tribes, specifically the Croton tribe. There are even historical accounts, hundreds of years later, of European-looking individuals living among these tribes. Could the settlers have been absorbed into the native population? Could some of their descendants still live in the area today? DNA studies of modern Native American tribes in the region have suggested possible connections to the lost settlers, though the evidence is inconclusive. Some believe that this theory is the most likely explanation, that the settlers didn't perish, they simply vanished into the world around them, blending with the people they once sought to dominate. But what if the settlers didn't simply disappear? What if something more mysterious happened? Some have suggested a more supernatural explanation, something far beyond the natural world. What if the settlers didn't just relocate? They were taken by forces unknown, into another realm, another time, or even by extraterrestrial beings. The eerie, unexplained nature of the disappearances fueled many to look beyond the conventional theories. The word Croton, carved into the post, could be a clue, a code, pointing to something far stranger. Could their disappearance be linked to something far larger, something cosmic that we have yet to fully grasp? While these theories seem to stretch the imagination, they're also what make the mystery of Roanoke so compelling. It is a mystery that refuses to let go, that keeps us searching for answers, even when the answers may never come. So, what really happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? It's a question that continues to haunt us. There's no conclusive evidence. There are no remains, no definitive answers. But one thing is certain, the mystery remains. What do you think happened to them? Were they killed, lost, or absorbed into another world? Could they have been taken by something we can't even begin to explain? Whatever the truth is, we may never know.